from Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill, Nick Lodolo. What do you got on him, Chris? All right, first pitch coming up. Now the third baseman.
Number 14.
The 1-1.
Nope.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. 2-1 now. That one
that's
missed.
off the plate.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 2-1 on Judge. Late with the swing there. And now it's filled up.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one to first. One at second. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. 2 down, nobody on. That's outside. 2-1. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati, the lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Walter White. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league pitching debut here.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
White, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. Got him swinging. Here's the Reds catcher.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
2 down, base is empty. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. And there's the strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Outside.
Outside.
And a full count now. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Down the left field line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. No score here in the second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one not close. Full count now. Stays alive. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 1 out, man at first. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. Now here's Trent Grisham.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Chisholm, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. And a swing and a miss. Two on, 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. And that one almost hit him. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He will score and the Yankees take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. First and second, 2 outs. Ben Rice, the next to hit. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter. And that's ball 4. Tried another slurve, but couldn't find his zone.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at Great American Ballpark, now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Ball to strike, the pitch.
Ball 2.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That
That's ball
one
three.
misses. And now 3-1. There's a strike. Out to short. Caballero tosses to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth.
Now it's the shortstop.
Number
Obviously a guy who
27.
makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Here's the 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Got him looking for the K. And that's
Batting
4
sixth,
strikeouts.
left fielder,
2 outs,
Dane
base is empty.
Myers.
In now for the Reds, Dane Myers. And
Oh,
downstairs. Stays alive. Line drive, base hit, and that extends the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Myers dives back in safely. Myers off of first with 2 away. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Runner on the go. Hard liner. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily. They're on the board 4-1.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's going to be Noelvi Marte. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati, on to the 3rd inning. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. The 1-1 is fouled off. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swings and misses, struck him out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And he swings through that one. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the
2 down,
Yankees,
base is
the
empty.
designated hitter,
Now up is the
Giancarlo
Yankees DH,
Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K. And he strikes out the side in the third. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now, TJ Friedel.
Whoa, that's down.
The 2-1. Just missed. Steer aboard here at first with nobody out. That clips the corner. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. His first homer of the year, and it ties it up. It's 4-4. Sal Stewart now at the plate. Tied at 4. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The 2-1. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And that misses. 3-1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to check.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Luis Gil. He's making his second appearance of the season. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. Tied up here in the early going.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score and they take the lead. Now the second run is in and they lead by 2.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs and he comes through to break the tie. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Throw in the dirt, can't pick it cleanly. Now 2 aboard. Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds.
Noel V. Marte.
2 on, 1 out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Base hit into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. Now a 3-run lead, 7-4. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. And a 1-1. Late with the swing there. Close, but call the ball. And the count now even up. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Gassed it right by him. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl will hit next. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. The 1-1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. The Reds leading by 3, top half of inning number 4. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. And that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Ball to strike. That one fouled off. And that just misses.
Ball 2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. And up next for New York, Ben Rice. The 1-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Rice wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 2-1. That's ripped. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Yep,
that one outside. Ball 3. Two on, 2 outs. There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the 4th, here's the Reds catcher, number 9.
That's ball 2.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Now all even up. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Reds,
In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's a 2-2. Out to short, Caballero. To first, already 2 gone here in the home fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Brock Burke. This is his 3rd time out this year. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Struck him out without a swing. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Bellinger up to hit. Burr, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And there's a ball. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now on the bump, here's Johnson.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now for the Reds, number 27.
Number 27.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball 2.
Next offering is outside. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge.
Up next for the Reds.
Next for Cincinnati, Dane Myers. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 2 down, nobody on. That smash towards center. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Back here in Cincinnati, all set for the top of the 6th. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Foul ball there. And a 1-2. In the air, left field. Myers takes it in for the out. And there's one down. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Jose Caballero getting ready to hit. 1-1 now. And a big swing and a miss.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte.
Noelvi Marte.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Another 1-2.
That's a ball.
On the ground to the left. And that one handled. Throws to first. One away. Bottom of the 6th.
Up next,
Spencer Steer, the next to hit.
Spencer Steer.
Misses off the inside. And a count 2-1. Looked like it was a little bit up.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3rd time through the order now. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedel. Quick move to first, and he's back safely. Here's a 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last minute.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He circles the bases, his 2nd of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 9 out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Ryan Yarbrough.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1-2 here. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Next for the Reds, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Sal Stewart. And now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Misses inside. And that's ball 3. And he walked him.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Stewart off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Reds get 3 on this long ball. It's now 9-4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Connor Phillips. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Here's a 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ball, that's off the plate.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Strike 2. The Reds leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. He goes down looking. Here is Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th. In now for the Reds. Number 27.
Number 27.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That one lifted to left. Bellinger settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. Next for Cincinnati, Dane Myers.
Left fielder, Dane Myers.
On the ground to third. Slings to first in time. And next is the designated hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tony Santillan in the game for the first time this season. Here's Cody Bellinger. And a payoff pitch. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. The 2-1. Fouled off left side. That misses the zone, and now 3-2. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's 2 down. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. Santillan, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Suarez in plenty of time to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. And the Yanks go quietly. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jake Bird.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
On the ground to short, dives, and he can't hang on. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Up next for the Reds.
So man aboard. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Here's a 1-1. There goes the runner. Ball misses.
Oh, that's out.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. That one fouled hard the other way. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jazz tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Back to the top of the order. TJ Friedl will hit next.
TJ Friedl.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. One away with a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting.
Down the number 2 hitter. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of.
Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. The 1-1.
Ball inside.
This one in the air, center field. Friedl settles under it. One away. So digging in, Trent Grisham.
Center fielder Trent Grisham.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Just missing there, and the count's full. Good plate appearance there. able to take the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Man at first, one away. And he grounds one to the right side. There's one. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
This one was pretty much decided in the third inning. From that point on, all they had to do was play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win, and they did just that.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in, yeah. Chase up, I don't need distractions, yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. The guest list, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can. Who the best is, what's the metric?